still a lot of games left on the schedule. How do players cope with the wear and tear their bodies go through?
Well, a lot of times when you're mentally or physically tired, you know, you could sit there and all of a sudden you misquote things, you missay things here on the analyst desk. On the basketball court, that's turnovers, that's missing assignments, missing rebounds. Same thing. Like, I know this is our, 82nd game this year. You're starting to feel it a little bit. That's how those guys feel.
I didn't know the midpoint was the 82nd game, but anyway, injuries start to take a toll.
No, but we've done 82 games. Doesn't mean the team.
We've done a lot of games in our role here in the
right.
We
get 2 games a night. Remember
on the set.
Yeah. Anyway, I was saying the injuries, they start to take a toll. Not just the big ones, the little ones. Type of injuries I hate are the freak injuries. One time, Ernie, I was walking with my shoes off, stubbed my toe.
That's called barefoot.
That's a freak injury. Stubbed my toe, was out for 6 weeks. So you got to get rest, eat well.
Well, if you kick a
ice
brick
those
wall,
knees,
that's not a.
And man up.
Yeah. Maybe you should. Here's Kevin Harlan.
Barefoot.
The Bulls are looking to defeat their Eastern Conference rival going into this one. The Nets will look to their home court advantage, just one game here in Brooklyn. And, of course, John Henson. This will be their second game without him.
Kevin, I've got to admit, I was caught off guard by this trade. I mean, he played such a big part for him. He was the last guy I expected them to move.
Yeah, but if you're going to...
Quando eu me vi só nesse lugar, eu pensei que preciso sair pra me libertar. Seja com quem for, a minha vida cantar, nunca no mesmo lugar. Seja sozinho a dois, o resto eu vejo depois. Mas só em pensar que com a sua face, tudo que eu pedisse, só você quem me desse. Aí pensando Deus se esse quarto falasse. Mas que pena, já era. Não deixo mais aquela tão bela e singela. E nem dá. Porque se eu ouço a voz dela é através de alô. Se passou pela favela é porque alguém me falou. Então já que me deixou por aqui, aprendi a viver um pouco sozinho. Mas o que eu posso fazer, via, se eu gosto da boemia. Essa noite pra mim é dia, mas posso mudar. Mas como isso é questão de tempo, então isso nem tenho muito, nem curto. Fica de canto, eu prefiro suar. Quando eu me vi só nesse lugar, eu pensei que preciso sair pra me libertar. Seja com quem for, a minha...
The 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls up against the Nets in Brooklyn. Checking out Brooklyn, it's an opportunity for them in a top-tier matchup to rise to the occasion. These are the measuring stick games that push you to take your game to the next level. And Andrew Wiggins from an athletic family. His father played in the NBA, his mother a world-class sprinter. You can see why they call the young Canadian Maple Jordan.
Oh, wow. That's a lofty praise for the young man. I've never heard that.
Jordan.
I never heard that, but he attacks the basket, well enough from the outside. He keeps the defenders off balance. He's developing faster than most expected, but he really has to work on his offensive game if he wants to be considered Maple Jordan.
You know, he has the ability to mapletize anyone in the league. He finishes hard at the rim. Maple Jordan, I like that.
Yo, what's up, Captain?
Meets your approval, then
Bullshit.
you can run with it.
Pretty good.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
That's true, man.
Standing 6'5", number 11, Jamal Crawford.
There's this dude in Glasgow who is sick at StarCraft called Tillerman. He got into poker too.
7 feet 1 inch, number 27, starting at center.
Shady Records with
Welcome
60
to the
seconds.
NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
Shit.
So glad you could join us here in
Give me that ball,
Brooklyn with
nigga.
the Nets. And of
Fuck
course,
until I
John
die.
Henson. This will be their second game without him.
And as shocked
Picture
as
a
people
nigga in
are that
heaven,
they would
high
trade
off
away
weed,
a player of this caliber,
nigga.
Kevin, they didn't just let him go for nothing. They got a lot in return. I think it's a deal that's going to really help them down the road.
Shit.
And that's the idea. You know, you want to build a foundation on which this team can continue to move upward. So certainly some fans unhappy to see him go.
Take a
but
journey
fans
in
will
my
be
mind's
patient,
eye.
And they also continue to be fans.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. Anderson is out there with Gortat. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Beverly in at the 1. And it's Wiggins missing.
I murder you, and I run a train on Mob Deep. Nigga, you barely living. Don't you get sick of self?
Strong early on,
died,
and
nigga.
Clarkie never slowed down.
Yeah, found his stride early and just kept strutting his stuff right to the tune of Rookie of the
Fucking
Year.
outlaw.
Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets,
Man,
it was a
every
loss to the
motherfucker
Cavaliers in
would when I
Cleveland.
brought on my
Just
enemy.
looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was
Why
the
crap?
noise in the
I
building
be
or something.
thugging till I die.
But
Picture a
they
nigga
really looked
and
proud.
heaven high
Well,
off.
Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly had an impact on that game.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into
Blessed
games
with
at
the
times
thugs heart.
and exert his presence.
Now here's Beverly. Butler dishes
Bust
to
that.
Anderson.
Oh, I missed it.
And a miss there on the triple.
Cause I be thugging till I
Defense
die.
went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open,
Picture a
like
nigga,
that, you don't
heaven
see him
high
miss
off
those
weed,
looks
nigga.
very often.
Here is
I can't
Collison,
guard this
who's
nigga.
coming off a 13-point game
Oh,
against
shit.
Cleveland. And that one's good. Millsap.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's Butler.
This guy can't
Really
guard
played well against Milwaukee his last outing. Gobert
Are
with
you
the
kidding
block.
me? God damn.
Now Collison. The dish to Gobert. There's a screen. Pass to Wiggins. All sorts of time. Chicago grabs the miss. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was
Don't
to
do that
stop
shit.
it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put
In
it.
your
I mean, he
face.
just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at him.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Outside Collison. Feeds to Millsap.
Walk through that screen.
Crawford against Butler.
No.
Millsap's got his second bucket of the night.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Now here's Beverly. A three from Anderson. Darren Collison pulls it in.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we get high.
The offensive rebound. Back to Beverly. Pass to Gortat.
Dunk that shit!
Stuffed right through.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Crawford against Butler. Millsap sets the pick for Crawford.
Shut that shit down.
For
What's up? What's up? I'm all over the court.
Millsap is screen on Beverly.
Shit.
Collison's shot is good.
I should have blocked that.
Collison's got his first points of the night.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D because that
Edible.
clearly was a breakdown.
And here is Butler.
Nigga ain't federal.
He's been patient so far.
Nice shots, dude.
And Anderson gets it to go. And Brooklyn has possession.
That's a bitch and then you
Trailing
die.
by 2.
That's why we
This is
get
their
high.
first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
Cause you never know when
Collison
you're
with
gonna
it.
go.
Crawford outside. Puts up a 3. That falls. Great
Holy
assist
shit.
by Darren Collison. Crawford's got 5 now.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Kicks it to Middleton. It's deflected.
What the fuck?
And here we go. Wiggins heading to the hoop.
He hasn't played
He's
D.
in off the breakaway.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Shot's good. Anderson's got his second bucket.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why
Now
we
here's Collison. Millsap a screen on Beverly. Millsap sets the pick for Crawford. Millsap left side. 6 on the shot clock, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
They call me the Don Dada.
Crawford against Butler.
Dodo right there.
That is good.
Took advantage of some
That dude
shoddy
can't
defense
guard
there. They've
shit.
got to at least get a finger on it.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Millsap a screen. Crawford against Butler. Millsap a screen on Butler. 5 on the clock. Back to Collison. Shoots.
Yeah.
Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. Chicago trailing here. Dishes it to Anderson.
What the fuck? I thought you were going to run out
Wiggins.
to the three-point line.
Jumps up.
God damn it.
Hammers it down off the coast-to-coast break.
For a quick possession.
Yeah, no hesitation.
Learn how to
at all,
space
taking that one to the
the
basket.
floor, please.
Beautifully done.
Well, guys, in the NBA, you learn things by doing
Fuck
it.
pig shot the dead full to the head. Niggas holler out my name and it's similar to rank.
On the job, he was second in the league in minutes played last season, only behind James Harden.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now.
Up,
Jeff
Dwight?
Worthy comes in for Gobert. And Tony Allen subbed in for Jamal Crawford. And Chicago also making a switch. Pachulia, he's checked in for Gortat.
Oh, what the
And
shit?
it's Butler missing. Looking over the numbers again, Greg. Wiggins logged a ton of minutes as a rookie, over 36 minutes a game. That led all rookies in the NBA.
And how about leading everybody in the league in minutes played after the All-Star break, Kevin? Almost 40 minutes a game is what he averaged after the All-Star break.
Bulls trail by 3. Here's Beverly.
Dang.
He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Middleton on the wing, covered by Wiggins. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Get off me.
The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Anderson, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Anderson's got 6.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
I have it on the highest
Offensively,
difficulty.
at least, partner. I mean,
But,
neither
like,
team's
I used to
done
play a lot of
jack
basketball.
diddly on D.
Now
Right.
here's Collison. Nobody near Allen.
broke my
Can't
body.
convert after the good screen. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nets.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far.
Shoot that shit,
James
Nate.
Johnson checked in for Brooklyn. Berea comes in for Darren Collison. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Marcus Morris is checked in for Anderson. Dudley comes in for Chris Middleton. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Butler. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Patrick Beverly.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Bulls trail by 5. Here's Dellavedova.
Let's get back to money making.
Morris outside.
Make that shit in.
And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. Morris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Millsap a screen. Pass to Withy.
Fuck you.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up
What
there,
the fuck?
They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do.
They call the foul because they said fuck you.
Brooklyn shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And Paul Millsap, guys, the only player to lead the NCAA in rebounding 3 straight seasons back in college. A former second-round pick, was kind of slept on, but now clearly making his mark in the NBA.
Me and my cousins roll dogs. Give him the ball. What the hell?
Now here's Berea. D right on him. He feeds it to Millsap. On the wing, Johnson. Now the pass to Berea. 5 to shoot. To the wing right side. Baseline try. Again, the Nets for 2. Greg, you were talking about Millsap's ferocious rebounding. He battles inside, but Clark, he is so skilled.
Yeah, he's just really a good all-around basketball player. He can pass, handle, step out, and hit the 3. Very, very versatile. He makes an impact on the game a lot of ways.
Wow.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Now Berea. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points
Stay
of the
blunted
game.
and never fronted, and no doubt if I do.
The Nets need to get a shot off here. A shot by Johnson, no good. Bulls trail by 5.
Hit this motherfucking chin and I'll be all in. Hell
And
yeah.
here is Dudley. That's a 2 from Dellavedova.
Come on!
And no
What
good.
the
He started
hell?
the night missing his first attempt there. Here's Johnson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was
Good
going.
Lord.
That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Achulia the pass to Dellavedova. There's the pick.
Well, bang, bang.
In the corner, it's Morris.
Oh, I should have shot that.
Dudley with it. His last outing, he had 8 points. And it's Dellavedova missing. Dudley against Johnson. He kicks it to Withy. And Morris comes over to help. Johnson dishes to Withy. Got a piece of it. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Allen kicks to Johnson. The feed now to Millsap with the shot. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson.
I'm red.
And now it's a 9-point Nets lead.
Boy, such outstanding patience
Down
and decision making
big
for them
shit.
offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists. Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Millsap a screen. We've got 33 seconds left here in the first quarter. Now here's He started by Meeks.
Oh, no.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned.
Wow.
The Nets have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
Missed so many shots.
Ago, they hit
I think I will get hot.
of their free throws.
I'll get hot at some point.
Bulls trail by 11. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Milk the clock. Get the last shot.
Here's Dellavedova. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. He dishes it to Meeks. Pass to Dudley. Dellavedova from outside. And
oh, I made it. Sick. That was big.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Nets lead by 8. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn.
I got this shit. We're down by 8.
And forward James Johnson battled his way back into the league after some stints abroad. He talked about his approach to the game.
I don't know how.
I play the game how it's supposed to be played. I play offense, I play defense.
That's exactly the kind of hard-nosed, old-school attitude that coaches just love.
Kevin, and so do his teammates. I mean, a guy like that brings out the best in everybody on that team. They just kind of feed off of his effort and desire.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. Nice. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid
offensively
through the first.
Very crisp and sharp, not much stagnation.
Isolation. Isolation. Isolate. Isolate. You fucking assholes.
Then there's J.J. Barea, and it's Allen in at the 2.
Whatever,
so that's the Nets 5.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish.
He's trying to tell my team to give me space by saying isolate. I don't know what the command is.
Now, here's Barea. The dish to Wiggins. Feeds it to Allen. Pass to Wiggins. 6 to shoot. Buries it down low. Wiggins has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Butler against Allen. There's a screen by Gortat. Butler attacking. Here's Anderson. No good. The Nets go the other way with it. There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Barea. And now it's a 10-point Nets lead.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. So it'll be Jimmy Butler
really
shooting.
Defender.
It's on Tony Allen. And the Nets making a change here. Collison's out there. And guys, we saw a nice development for James Johnson last year. He was 59% from the floor. Closest he had ever come to that in his 6 years was 46%.
Okay, down 7, making progress.
Improvement there.
Yeah, and I think it was all due to shot
Blacker.
selection. He dialed back on the number of threes
Block
that
that.
was
Oh,
taken the year
shit.
before, and his percentage went up.
Here's
That
Beverly.
dude had it.
No scoring yet from him, but that's
Could've
likely to
defended it.
change. There's a screen by Gortat. And Anderson has it in the corner. Middleton outside.
Barack Obama.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And boy, how good was Chris Middleton last season? He was always a deep shooter who could stretch the floor. He hits the weight room in the offseason.
What they tell me I'm on.
Stronger defender. Now he's one of the more promising 3-and-D guys in the league.
Machiavelli the Don is what they tell me I'm on. We
And for
Americans.
Chris Middleton
Now we
last season, he
Americans
went up
must
in
want.
points, assists,
Put my
rebounds,
niggas
but went
up
down
on
in
it.
turnovers.
Boy, what
Now
an
we
improvement
Americans
for this
must
young man. A
want.
late bloomer. I liked him when he was at Texas A&M, still growing into his body, playing with great confidence, and he can spray that thing from 3. I like his promise.
Now here's Collison. Johnson the screen. 4 on the shot clock.
Nice D, Jimmy.
They get the
Oh,
rebound.
we can't board though.
Nice shot by
Fuck.
Gobert. Gobert's got his
Straight
first bucket of the
balling.
night.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Gort's out with a screen on Collison. And Anderson has it in the corner. Kicks it to Beverly. Dishes it to Gortat. The shot
Get
by
that
Middleton,
shit.
wide open.
This is what they tell me, Mom. I put my niggas up on it.
7.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
To the left side
Machiavelli
lane.
the Don is what they tell me I'm on. I put my niggas up on it. Now I'm America's most
Butler against
wanted.
Collison. Passes it to Johnson.
Oh, shit.
Wiggins up.
Oh, no. Bad
No!
time to slip up there, Kevin.
I can't afford that shit.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The
My
opposite
dudes-
of smart basketball.
It's so much
strong
harder to
season
win this
from Darren
game
Collison
when I
cut short
swear
last
into
year.
the mic on
Greg
defense.
shut down at the end of last February.
Yeah, he had that issue with his hip, and that kind of ended things for him. And what
Machiavelli,
had been a
the Don is what they
promising
tell me I'm
season, a
on.
shame
Put my-
since he was having the best of his career today.
Get it? Yeah.
Bulls trail by 7. Middleton on the wing. He's covered by Collison.
I can't pass it to anyone. Oh my
Middleton the
goodness,
pass to
guys.
Butler and out of bounds.
Are you
as
serious?
Brooklyn gains possession. With a pause in the action, let's show you the teams that were best from the line last season.
Fucking
the Bulls third.
dumb shit teammates
Collectively,
sometimes.
I mean, they had an amazing year at the free throw line. Sometimes free throw shooting can be contagious, and it seemed like everyone on their team had the hot hand.
Now here's Collison. Wiggins drives in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Wiggins has got 4 points in the quarter.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got
Give me
going
space,
right now.
dude.
is
What the
not getting
hell?
it done.
Butler against Crawford. Outside Butler. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins. Here's Gortat. Lays it up and banks it in. Gortat's got 8. Nets leading by 7. Now Collison. Here's Crawford. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 7.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Here's Butler. He feeds it to Middleton.
What
and it's going to be out of
kind of
bounds.
a
The
pass
Bulls
was
will
that?
retain possession.
A moment here to see the stats for Butler. Coming off a terrific season, 11th in steals, and he ranked in the top 15 in points per game, one of the league's premier offensive threats.
And as we saw last year, I mean, a difficult guy to run the offense against, constantly jumping the passing lane.
Shot clock at 6. There's the pass to Collison. The high post shot. The shot will not go. Bulls trail by 9. Middleton dishes to Beverly. Butler against Collison. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
You know, Jimmy Butler is one of those guys who had to overcome major odds just to get to the NBA. Reportedly, his father abandoned the family when Jimmy was an infant. Mom kicked Jimmy out when he was 13. The obstacles and adversity go on and on, yet he's made it and made it big.
Paul Millsap is checked in for Brooklyn. Now here's Millsap.
Oh my goodness! No!
31-point game against Cleveland.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard.
And going back to Jimmy Butler, there were just so many times when he was set up to fail. He was not heavily recruited out of high school. He was even homeless when he was in high school in the Houston area. Went to a junior college, then Marquette, now in the NBA. So he played his freshman year at a junior college, which I think humbled him just a bit, but maybe gave him that work ethic that is so much, Greg, a part of his game now.
And Kevin, the talent was there, and most of all, as we see how he dealt with adversity, the heart was there. He blocked out the distractions. It finally transferred to a major college and worked his way into becoming a first-round pick.
Now here's Crawford. He has 7. Down low, Millsap kicks to Wiggins. Baseline try, and he gets it to go. And now it's a 12-point Brooklyn lead.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
And Anderson has it in the corner. Beverly against Collison. Kicks it down to Middleton. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago.
Shot it.
But they recover it.
That's really lucky.
Butler against Crawford. Butler attacking, and Anderson has it in the corner.
Good.
Anderson can't get that one to fall.
And the
not
shots
making any shots.
continue to say no in terms of falling.
On the wing, Wiggins.
I need to get like hot from three-pointer to win this.
The rebound by Anderson. Bulls trail by 12. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Come on,
and again,
man.
no good by Chicago. Nets have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark.
The AI spacing is just stupid. Like, why doesn't he sit on the three-point line?
Against Millsap.
He sits like where he doesn't.
He kicks it to Crawford.
They like stand where they're not a threat to score.
Left side, Collison fires for three, and Crawford with the basket.
Wow, and they make that shot.
And that's 10 points for Jamal Crawford.
It's ridiculous.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Shot to end this cold run. Millsap with the steal. Wiggins outside. Missed inside.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
There's the feed to Beverly. Millsap grabs the miss. Brooklyn leading by 15.
Like, that dude is a three-point shooter, and he's not even standing.
He goes on Ryan Anderson. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul
He's
number
standing
2.
like a foot behind the
you
three-point
don't
line
sit
where
him
he
at
can't
this
make the
point,
shot.
but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Jeff Withy, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Chicago also
Holy
making
crap.
some changes. Pachulia comes in for Gortat, and Morris subbed in for Ryan Anderson. Here's Butler, following the basket by Paul Millsap. Outside Butler. And he banks in the layup. Butler's got 11 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with
I wonder
the
if
way
this is
they
even
work
winnable
down low.
anymore.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Now here's Collison. Wiggins, a screen on Beverly. Crawford outside. On the
I got
wing, Wiggins.
60
And he can't bank that one in. Bulls trail by 15.
Oh, no.
Millsap with the
Really?
steal. Wiggins left side. From about 19 feet, it balls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
They're like not
And he
turning
is the
it over
biggest
at
body
all.
at 6'8",
I don't want to
Clark,
get
but Paul
turnovers.
Millsap very effective.
And part of his being underrated and underestimated,
You want
I
a
think, is due to
1v1
that
here.
size. But folks are finally starting to come around. That kind of production he's put up
2K16.
will make
This
that
isn't
happen.
2K17.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Allen's checked in for Crawford. And Barea subbed in for Darren Collison. Chicago also making some changes. Jared Dudley's checked in for Chris Middleton. Jody Meeks comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Patrick Beverly.
And Millsap with over a 7-foot wingspan and also just a great nose for the ball. He gets you rebounds, blocks, and he leads all power forwards in steals pretty much every season.
And here is Dudley. He's had some playing time, but no
Why
scoring
is
yet
it-
from him. Here's the screen. Millsap with the steal. 2 minutes. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. And that one's good. And the Nets lead by 17.
That's their
can
third straight
1v1.
make off an assist.
Great ball movement. And speaking of Millsap's defense,
All right.
I mean, he can switch out and cover perimeter players as well. His smaller stature gives him that versatility, but then the long wingspan allows him to still bang with the
Sure,
biggies.
let's
Brooklyn
1v1.
leading by 14. There's 1:26 left now here in the second. It's deflected. Pass to Barea. Outside Millsap. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist. Barea's got 4 assists now
All
tonight.
Millsap
I'll tell you
is
what, when you
owning.
get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
Morris a screen. 58 seconds left in the first half. He dishes
Why
it
are
to
you
Dunk.
cutting? You're open and you
Wiggins
run
for
into
some
the
nice
D.
deep.
The
And with
fuck
room
is
like that
wrong
off
with
the
you?
pick, you have got to knock that one down.
You know, they did
God.
everything right, Greg. They executed. All you
What?
want is a good look
And you
at
just
the
leave
basket.
them.
Sometimes
Okay,
the shots just
whatever.
don't fall.
Bulls trail by 16. Dudley the pass to Morris. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Brooklyn ball.
We've got 28 seconds left in the second quarter. Allen outside. Now the dish to Wiggins. Out to the wing. Barea kicks to Millsap. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Marcus Morris picks one up there. The Nets have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. And that one falls for Paul Millsap.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making
Really?
the most of their opportunities.
Barea dishes to Millsap.
Wow, this team is fucking annoying.
Right through the knee for the layup. Millsap's got 10 points now.
That's,
just
I
in this
lost
quarter.
for sure
And
now.
after his last game, really not surprised to see him as
Wow.
hot as he is here tonight.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half.
How am I getting smashed so hard?
Up 19.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, again, everybody, Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the